Hello, everybody. Happy November 1st. It's Dave Neal, stand-up comic and host of Bachelor in Paradise, a guy's review, and this is my review of last night's episode. There'll be another episode tonight, and we're only getting down to the final 3 or 4 episodes, so the season's coming to an end. Will contestants find love? Will relationships break up? As we know, the show always forces a breakup or two, so I'm sure there'll be some drama to come. I don't know who watched the show last night. It was Halloween. There was tons going on, but we are here to recap it first thing in the morning. Do me a favor, follow me on Instagram at DNeals. I'll be live at 10 a.m. this morning on Patreon, patreon.com/Dave Neal. And don't forget, my daily podcast starts today. We're officially starting. We did a couple pre-episodes here, but we had to work out the kinks, and now we are starting today. I'll be discussing some non-Bachelor items like Dancing with the Stars, other entertainment news. I'll have a few of today's videos up on the podcast, so that'll be for your rush hour drive home, Bachelor Rush Hour. There's a link in the comment section below if you want to join. I appreciate everyone and all who will join us on the podcast that we are launching. It's number 2 in entertainment news on the Apple Podcast charts already, so keep subscribing, following, rating, reviewing, and all that jazz. We really appreciate it. All right, let's get into today's recap of Bachelor in Paradise. As you know, I take notes, read them back to you, no edits, no jump cuts, just me and you guys. We open with Vanessa talking to the girls about where her relationship is with Johnny and where it's lacking. She wants things to be perfect, but knows they are not, which is fair enough. Hey, I mean, look, she wants someone she's going to spend the rest of her life with. She wants to know that Johnny's got career ambitions, this, that, and the other. She's older. She just needs to sort of trust that he's going to work his thing out. Brandon walks to the rose ceremony and sees the ladies in their dresses. Let me tell you something. No one objectifies women better with more charm than Brandon. He's like, golly, damn, hello, ladies. You know, Brandon's like a cartoon character, a figure of a guy who's like seen women for the first time. He's like, oh my gosh, what did you do in that 3-piece blazer suit? You look amazing, you know. Like if Brandon ran into Hillary Clinton, he'd be like, you look so good in those pantsuits. Man, golly, hello, Hillary. Jesse arrives and announces that Sarah had to leave due to a family emergency, which sucks. We lost Sarah. Wells says, which, I mean, I'm not saying there wasn't a family emergency. I'm just saying she was ready to get off that beach. Let me tell you something. All right. Wells says that the people who work at the resort say the women's room is the dirtiest it has ever been. Jasenia blames the new women. There's a big ants problem. They're short on drama when Bachelor in Paradise becomes room raiders, right? That's when drama is in short supply, when they start bringing out the black light and they're looking in people's bed sheets. Does anyone remember room raiders, those early MTV days? Was it MTV? Either way, who cares? I was always petrified someone was going to come in my room and start looking under my sheets. Rodney and Eliza are smooching, which means producers will try to mess this up. Rodney and Eliza looking good here. Jacob is courting Shanae. They bond over their weird teeth obsession. That's what happens over there. Hopefully they can fill some cavities in their hearts. That's what we're hoping for. Or other places. I mean, if you're going to be OCD about anything, cleaning your teeth is nice. You know what I mean? It's like, yeah, we've all got weird kinks, but clean teeth is that's a perk in my book. Meanwhile, Alex is all in, metaphorically, at least for now, with Victoria. He presents to her a red wine date. Johnny is super stressed about it, which makes perfect sense. Alex is a real threat. He's good looking. He's got all of his, ducks in a row. He's, if anything, Alex's only red flag is that he's too good looking. And it's one of those like, why are you still single, bro? You're so, perfect for people. And, but that's a good red flag to have. A good red flag. He's like, tell me, he's like, when you go into a job interview, tell me what's your greatest flaw? That Alex is like, that I'm so good looking, that I'm still single. Like, what's up with ladies? They can't keep up? They can't hang? All right. So Victoria gets hold on a second. Johnny's stressed, which makes sense. Alex is a threat. Aaron says Johnny's heart is bigger than Alex's. Hopefully, we'll have to see if that's all that's bigger. Meanwhile, Victoria has a hot green dress on. She looks like a highlighter. I love the look, especially on the beach. She looks like a crocheted tennis ball. I don't have a photo of that. Sorry. Johnny speaks with Victoria, tells her how hard it is to see her dating both guys, tells her he doesn't want to do this with anyone else. And then we have the rose ceremony where Victoria picks Johnny amongst other picks. And Alex survives to live another day with Flo from Australia. So the threesome issue hasn't really gone away yet. Alex isn't exactly out of the picture. Johnny tells Logan his confidence is boosted, with Victoria telling him her heart is with him. Johnny respects that Alex came up to talk to him, the manly thing to do. Johnny says he's ready for Alex to go. I respect him, but pack up and go. If he stays in his own lane, I'm good. So it's one of those like, all right, Alex, bye-bye now. You said you came here for Victoria. She didn't choose you. Bye-bye now. I'm actually surprised. I'm surprised that Alex couldn't win over Victoria. I thought that was a sealed deal. Anyway, Victoria gets a date card and immediately chooses Johnny. So that answers that. Victoria chooses Johnny on the date card immediately, no questions asked, and they go. Johnny says every time they hang out, he goes deeper, metaphorically, a lot of metaphors. Alex says statistically only 2 of these couples will stay together. And if he was a gambling man, he says that they wouldn't be a good match. And it's like, way to take the fun out of it, Alex. Alex is like, well, I've done the math here. He's a businessman. He's like, I've done the math here. None of you guys are going to work out. Statistically speaking, we'll have to see who can defy the odds. Johnny and Victoria do a sweat lodge. It can't be that hot in there because the cameras would melt. I bet you sweat more at after the final rose answering questions from people, right? They get spiritual. Victoria says she's been let down by people and her fears of getting hurt. She's scared that she really likes Johnny, and then she cries. We have a lot of tears here in the sweat lodge. Johnny says whenever he gets close to someone, they disappear. They said that on the Halloween episode, the very Halloween of him, and ghosting. And he fears he isn't good enough for Victoria, but he really wants to grow and do amazing things with her. So they have a very nice emotional moment there. Victoria tells Johnny that he checks all of her boxes, if you know what I mean, that she tells him she thinks she's falling in love with him. Hot couple alert for sure. Victoria breaks down to the camera that she feels comfortable and he is her person. No drama happening at the beach. Rodney and Eliza are happy. So what do? Bring Justin back. Jesse says, why did you come back? Justin says, Eliza. She has the characteristics he is looking for. Jesse says, if you're going to shoot your shot with Eliza, better make it count. A lady yells, there's a dude coming down the stairs. And that's what we call a Paula Revere. Their dudes are coming. The dudes are coming. Imagine that in the Boom Boom Room. Which, by the way, we have not seen much of the Boom Boom Room this season. I feel like we got a lot of Boom Boom Room last year, but not so much this season. All the boys go nuts for Justin. Camera stays on Eliza. Rodney's like, oh, I see what's happening. I get what's going on here. Cool. Awesome. Thank you so much. Justin asks to talk to Eliza, yells at Wells for cocktails, takes her to the makeout day bed. Eliza is blushing, flattered. She didn't expect to be put in this position, amongst other positions she might want to be put into, with Justin, that is, consensually. She says yes to the date. Aaron, okay, then we go over to Aaron. Aaron likes Genevieve, but doesn't like how much she's still talking about Justin, right? Justin's like gone, right? So Genevieve keeps talking trash, and it's like, I get it. It's one of those things that's like, hey, why is he taking up so much real estate in your head? He explains that he feels like Genevieve's that he is Genevieve's second place, that she likes Aaron, but not because Justin's a dick. Genevieve is shocked that Aaron doesn't believe she is into him. She apologizes, and then he accepts it. Then Genevieve gets upset, and she says, I'm upset. And Aaron goes, well, don't be. And let me tell you something, Aaron. Every guy has been in that situation where your lady's upset, and you're like, hey, how about this? Just don't be upset. I know you're mad, but don't be. Why are you acting that way? All the things that really help a conversation. Why are you getting so mad? Why are you throwing Tupperware at me? Why did you slam the door in my face? Why are you going to your mother's house? Why are you taking off your wedding ring? Why did you leave me? Why are you packing up? She's like, shut the hell up and let her divorce you. Oh, Aaron, been there. Meanwhile, Eliza says she's never had multiple men fight for her. And I'm like, really? I'm surprised. Eliza's beautiful. She tells Rodney that Justin asked her out. Basically, Eliza is going on a date with Justin. Hard stop. Eliza's going on a date with Justin. But when Rodney tells her he's okay with her pursuing Justin, she thinks Rodney doesn't like her. No, Rodney is just an angel. That's what Rodney is. He's an angel sent from above. He knows if he stops Eliza from pursuing Justin, that she might resent him. If you love it, let it go, right? Rodney says he's confident in himself, and whether she goes or not, he knows she will make the right choice. Eliza says, I told him, tell me not to go. Man, women be complicated, right? No, Eliza, like he told you he didn't want you to go, but he said he's not going to stop you. What's he going to do? Like handcuff you to the bed? Let's do role play. The role we're playing is you don't go with Justin. No, he can't stop you. He can't stop this feeling deep inside of me. Back at the saying, Genevieve apologizes to Aaron. She says, no one makes me feel as good as you make me feel. Which I believe is like a Michael Jackson song. No one makes me good as you make me feel. I'm kidding. Aaron says he wasn't feeling good. Like he wants more than to just make her feel good. My thoughts, you just can't win sometimes. Here's my thought. With poor communication styles is that poor communication can always be improved. If the chemistry is there, the communication can be learned if willing. They make up and they make out. So I always say, hey, you might have weird communication styles. You might not be on the same page. This part can be fixed if you're both willing to work on it. Meanwhile, because chemistry can't be fixed. You either have it or you don't. Sparks either come or don't come. Meanwhile, Rodney breaks the Eliza thing down with Brandon. Says he wished he could have told her how he feels. I mean, I thought he did. I mean, who knows how long you should date someone before telling someone else not to go pursue someone else? Of course, when it comes to defining the relationships, that's how it works on the beach. My guess is Eliza was smitten for Justin, so Rodney had no choice. She sort of reverse Uno'd it onto Rodney, maybe to not feel guilty. That was my thought. She reverse Uno'd it. She tells Justin, he told me to come, so I'm like, okay, then I'm out. Like, you already agreed to the date before asking him. Rodney had no choice here. Now, some people say maybe Eliza did ask Rodney first, and it's a little editing issue that they didn't edit this correctly. I can't go off of that. I have to go off of what I see on the show. That we'll speculate on this afterwards. Then Justin and Eliza get the fireworks treatment. So let's see here. I got the fireworks photo. They get a nice little fireworks treatment. Rodney's just he's up the creek, folks. They took my boy Rodney, the nicest guy that's ever been on the show, and they tried to break him. This is just not right, what they tried to do to Rodney right here. But we'll have to see how it all plays out. That's the Part 1, Week 6 Bachelor in Paradise recap. That's where it stands. Let me know what you guys think. If you want to check out more of my content, like I said, we'll have the podcast available for rush hour today, 5 p.m. East Coast time. It goes straight to your phone. It's free, guys. It goes straight to your phone. Everyone who watches this, I really would really appreciate the support to go give the podcast a shot. It's going to help us shoot up the charts. It's going to be a real good venture for us in the upcoming year, 2023. So we're happy to get this started right now. Just go and search Bachelor Rush Hour wherever you listen to podcasts. If you don't know how that's done, I will walk you through it. I will be your Bachelor Rush Hour union leader here. We'll get you through it, folks. So link in the comment section below, and then you can actually click on whichever podcast app you want to listen to. And of course, rating, reviewing, following, subscribing, listening, all those things really help out the channel. Thank you guys so much. We'll talk to you all in a little bit. Bye now.